Where did where did the sound go?
Okay. There's the sound. Okay. Cool. Excelente. All right, let's switch to the drawing tab. Hello. I don't think anybody's here yet, but that's cool. That's fine. I'm just here. We're just living. Um, welcome to my silly little attempt at art streaming. Um, yeah, I'm sure most people want to see. Oh, you know what? I didn't even change the stream title. I need to change the stream title. Oh no, the stream info needs to be different. We're not playing Stardew. Hang on. Art streaming. Art streaming. Category. Art. Clip Studio Paint. Drawing. Um, is there just a drawing? Is there not like an art category? Oh, I should have guessed. I should have done this before. I should have done this before. Uh, do I just make it just chatting? Is that what I do? I might just do that for now. Let's do just chatting. For now, we'll do that while I figure this out. This is prime content right here. I I don't care about this. I just need to know what category it'll be in. Categories. I don't know what I'm supposed to... Guide to Twitch categories. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Twitch categories. Just chatting. ASMR. Food and drink. Music. Okay. Art is the one. Art is the one to use. We're not chatting. We're doing art. Done. Stream info updated. Cool. We fixed it. Yep. So it's just me right now talking to myself, but that's cool. No worries. Probably won't chat much unless there are people here. I'm just gonna hang out and draw. I'm gonna put some very quiet music on, I think. I don't know what the rules are for that, but I watch some people who put on like playlists in the background, so I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I won't. Maybe I won't put on music, but maybe I will. Put on music. That's loud. That's really loud, actually. I don't think you can hear it because I have my desktop sound off right now, but it's a little noisy. So we're gonna fix that. This is all the fun fixing stuff. Let's just turn all the sound down. We'll turn all the sound. Okay, and then I'm gonna turn the... How do I get it as quiet as possible? Okay. Now you should hear it. This is a little intense for what I'm doing right now, so okay. I genuinely don't know if you could hear it, but I can hear it. And I like to listen to something while I'm drawing, so I'm gonna do this, and we'll see how it looks in the VOD later. But yeah, hello, it's Lulu. I'm gonna do some drawing today. I'm really, really behind on Sapphics September, and I don't. My only goal is to get to 15. I want to do at least half of the event because I haven't been able to finish an event in a long time. But if I could do half, I think I'll be happy. I've done one. It's September 7th, and I've done one. But I have an idea of... I've already determined what I'm doing for every prompt, even all past 30. Just in case, maybe I get powerful. Maybe I get powerful and I can do all of them. But we'll see. For now, I'm just gonna grab some reference images. I'm gonna check my stream again, make sure everything is here. Yes, it is. So I can do this. I can pull up my references. Day 2 is fortune, and I've decided to interpret that with like fortune telling objects and kind of pull from. I went through the whole tarot deck and like tried to find one that I thought would fit this OC ship I'm planning on doing. And I ended up falling on the Two of Cups. So we're gonna do a little take on this. I'm not gonna do like a perfect recreation like I've done before. I did the lovers with Cure Black and Cure White a year or two ago, which I'm still pretty pleased with, honestly. I want to do a whole Magical Girl Tarot deck at some point. But for now, this is not that. I am looking for... what did I do that... Was it in September? Was it a Sapphic September piece? No, it wasn't. There it is. Okay. I don't have a lot of actual character art of these two, but these are Tokyo Mew Mew OCs of mine. They're next gen characters, I suppose is what they would be called. 22. So I've got a full body of Mew Licorice at the very least, who is the daughter of Ichigo and Messiah and Lettuce, because they're all in a little fun little poly group together in my version of events. But yeah, I have a concept that I would like to do, kind of like a big close-up of Mew Licorice or Miyako. What did I read? No, her name used to be Miyako, but I ended up changing her name and a lot of the other characters in my next gen concepts from when I was a kid, because I wanted them to be a little more in line with the design sensibilities of Tokyo Mew Mew. So she used to be called Miyako Aoyama, but now she's Riko, because she's Mew Licorice, which is a licorice, if you transliterate that into katakana, would be Rikorishu. So her name is Riko Licorice. Yeah, that's okay. And then her girlfriend, who is an alien named Kanori, because I've decided that the naming I'm keeping the naming conventions for the aliens, and they're all named after baked goods, but those baked goods are transliterated into Japanese. So like we have kishu, pie, and taruto, but so Kanori is a cannoli. She's a cannoli. Yeah, so now you get to see my really messy design in slow motion and not just in like a speed draw. Yeah, this is how we work here. Is that we get very messy. Just to get it down on paper first. Oh no! Did the stream drop? I think the stream dropped. It said I disconnected. Am I still live? I don't know if I'm live. Am I back? I think I'm back. Stream draft. I'm not sure why it did that. Yeah, not sure why that happened. Okay. Oh no. Again. No, why is it? Hello? Can anyone hear me? Hi? Am I back yet? What is happening? This never happens with Stardew. Is the world telling me not to stream art? I'm back, I think. I don't know. If it drops... Did it drop again? Did it drop again? Hello? Hello? Is anybody out there? Is it because I'm playing music? Is Twitch banning me? I'll turn off the music for you guys. I'll turn it on for me. I'll see if that works. Well, it looks like I'm here again. So, I don't know. I turned the music off for y'all. Just for me now. I don't know if that was the problem. I feel like it would have told me if I was getting like... I feel like it would have told me if I was getting like copyright struck or something. And I don't know why it would copyright strike me for fucking instrumental version of Braving. But whatever. It's fine. I think I'm here. If I'm not, then I guess I'm just recording for a little while and I'll put it up somewhere else. Whatever. I'm gonna keep drawing. Alright, we got the sketch, so now we can do a little bit more of a better sketch. I'll start with Rico here. But yeah, I'm just gonna, what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna talk about my OCs, and if you're here, you have to listen. But yeah, Rico, my big fandom as a kid was Tokyo Mew Mew. I was obsessed to the point where I made pretty much everyone who ever came in contact with me also get into Tokyo Mew Mew. I got my cousins into it forcibly. I made my sister get into it, mostly just like I don't think anyone except like one of my cousins actually watched it. I just made all of our games of pretend be about Tokyo Mew Mew. So that's my experience with Tokyo Mew Mew. I was obsessed with Tokyo Mew Mew. Um, I still have a very special place in my heart. Um, and now I am an adult and I can put my gay little hands all over it because I didn't used to be gay when I was into Tokyo Mew Mew. So now it's gay. If you liked Tokyo, okay, genuine speaking, if you liked Tokyo Mew Mew as a child, you're gay now, or trans, or some variety of queer. I don't make the rules. That's just what happens. I don't know how I'm gonna make these cups work. We're gonna figure it out. But yeah. So I had an idea for a next gen series for a while. Um, for a long time when I was a kid, because I had a bunch of fan fiction. This is what really got me into fan fiction. Honestly, was Tokyo Mew Mew. And I wrote a lot of fan fiction on Quizilla. If anybody remembers Quizilla, I don't need that. I don't know why I put that there. I made I never wrote this next gen, but I had written like the prequel, I guess you could call it. I wrote what was it was going to be the sequel to, and it had a lot of OCs. It had a lot of OCs. Um, so a lot of the characters that are in my next gen now used to be the children of said OCs. And canon characters. I used to have a OC who was married to Quiche. Quiche at the by the end. Her name was Virginia. I don't know why. Genuinely don't know why, because she was like Mew Candy. I don't know where Virginia came from. Uh, anyways, um, but I since removed those OCs from this next gen series, and moved some of the characters over to other characters. I had a character in the series, actually, Miyako. When she was Miyako, Riko was her love interest was um, the son of that OC and Quiche. He was the son of Quiche, which I thought was really funny as a kid. Like, Quiche didn't get with Ichigo, but his son sure got with Ichigo's daughter. That is not what happens anymore. Now, Quiche doesn't have kids in this update, in this version of events. Um, so Quiche doesn't have kids. I think it's kind of almost similar though. Kanori is kind of like she's kind of like his adopted gremlin daughter. Because she is an orphan. And she is trained. She's like one of Keisha's students in the update in the next generation. Because he's a teacher. He's like a physical martial arts teacher. Um, I'll figure out the hands later. I don't remember what the Two of Cups stands for. I just remember that it had something to do with what I wanted from this piece. It'll be in the post when I finish it. Her arm is wrong. This arm is wrong. Something's wrong with this arm. It's kind of hard to talk and draw at the same time. I already had a lot of respect for art streamers and YouTubers, but I have even more now. I'm busy thinking. I'm like thinking like about my next stroke, not about what to say next. But yeah, Rico, Mew Licorice, and Kanori. Um, they're both very neato. This is actually the only drawing I have of Kanori, though, is this design I did for last year's February. Yes, it's angsty. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Again, I never wrote this. Kanori is a very new character for me within the last 2 years or so. Like I said before, Rico was supposed to be with Kish's son, who was Sora in the original. I'm almost positive I changed his name, and I don't remember what I changed it to. But he's a Mew Mew too. Should I have the cups? Maybe I should just have the cups kind of straight on. Yeah, that's better. I don't need to see the inside of the cup. And then we'll kind of make them fancy stems. Again, I'll fix the hands later. What did I read? Is his name still Sora? I think I changed him to be Barry and Tosaku's son. He used to be like a wolf or something, and now he is a ferret, a black-footed ferret. That's another thing that I changed because a lot of my original characters they were not really properly, they didn't have proper like endangered species characters, like they're like, you know, in when they were infused, which is like the whole conceit. Because I think initially, because I'm going off topic here, I guess, because Rico has a sister who, what was her old name? I don't remember what her old name was, but she's named Mochi now, I think. Did I just name her Mochi or Mochiko? Now I'm confusing myself about my own OCs. When did I draw these girls? Yeah, she's Mew Mochi. I don't remember what her real name is. I think it might just be Mochi. Be gone, bot. But yes. She used to be like her initial design conceit was that she was infused with a Labrador Retriever, which that is not an endangered species. I want the cups to be a little higher, I think. Somehow I need to make the cups up against their actual, that's what? I want to move this. Thank you. There we go. Yes. So Mochi had a different name and she was like blonde, and now she is got green hair because she's, again, I've changed it to be a little polycule of Ichigo, Masaya, and Lettuce. So she's one of Rico's sisters. One of Rico. I know I added more character. I think I added another sister and an older brother to the Aoyama family. I don't know. I don't remember my own OCs. To be fair, I don't do a whole lot with them. I've drawn these girls like once or twice, since I was a child, and I completely revamped their designs since then. But I really like them. I guess I could talk about their personalities a little bit. Uh, Rico she's very much not like her her parents. She's a lot more reticent. She's a lot more quiet and reserved and doesn't trust people very easily, and she has a reason for that, but if I ever write this, that would be a spoiler, so I'm not going to say why. She has it's not because her parents are evil or mean or anything. She's just some supernatural things have been happening to her that she's tried to keep to herself because she loves her family and she wants to keep them. She doesn't want them to be involved in whatever bullshit she's involved in. While Kanori is very she's very kish coded. She's a little bit of a gremlin. She's not like a she does not kiss. um, she does not kiss Rico the second they meet, but she definitely loves to glomp. She is a glomper extraordinaire. She doesn't have a whole lot of personal space. She doesn't really have any concept of personal space. She's very cheerful, very upbeat. Very enthusiastic. She always wants to do whatever she can to like make Rico lose stoic her stoic appearance and like crack a smile or something, you know. That's the kind of personality she has. So they're very like grumpy and sunshine coated, I'd say. Um this they do meet, you know, because when things are at peace. So there's no fight between her there's no fight between Earth and the aliens. There are other things that cause new Mew Mews to need to be made. But the aliens themselves are generally there are a couple of I think antagonistic aliens in the plot, as well as some antagonistic humans that cause even more problems. Um, but yeah, I don't really remember all the details, especially because so much of it has changed since I was younger. Okay, this is not bad. Keep checking to make sure I'm still on. Yep, we're still live. Yeah, it might have been the music. They might have got me for the music. I'm not sure. Anyways, let's start doing some lines. So I have like, it doesn't really look like I have, but I feel like I have changed my line work quite a bit lately, because I have, recently I got really into the videos of Lavender Town. And she had a lot of really nice and really good tutorial videos and like tip videos. And I was really just I was kind of blown away by her her line work, where she's very loose. And in one of her tip videos, she was talking about like you don't have to really rely on the stabilizer because then it can look too clean and too less, just more computer digital, less like a natural drawing. And that really struck me because I've always been like really a little self-conscious about my messy lines. And I always thought like I have to have them as neat as possible. I have my stabilizer all the way up to like 40. Um, and that just, that showed me like I don't have to do that. I can be a little looser. My lines are still pretty. I still have a pretty like anime line style where I'm very um, mostly neat, but I don't feel as bad about having slightly wobbly lines. And I feel like that freed me up quite a bit as an artist. So go check out Lavender Town's videos if you'd like. I think she's got some really good stuff. I'm gonna take my brush size down a little bit. That's too much. Like that. I do tend to rely a lot on the G pen, which does make that very straight line without a lot of line weight. Despite my best efforts to put some line weight in there. Just because I haven't found a pen that I really like in Clip Studio Paint other than this one yet. So I'm just sticking with it. But yeah, I guess I could talk more about my next gen, Tokyo Mew Mew, since it's an invisible audience and I love having excuses to talk about my OCs. Even if nobody's listening. But yeah, so again, initially, I had written this very long, convoluted Tokyo Mew Mew fan fiction that involved an entire new secondary set of Mew Mews that I created a whole OC team of 5 new Mew Mews, who were all candy themed. So there was, the main character was Mew Chocolate. And honestly, it was fine. I enjoyed writing it. I think it was cute. It came out very cute in a lot of ways. But it was very I'm just sticking my OCs into the plot. And they basically had their own plot going on around it, which was okay, I don't know what, the other Mews kind of feel a little, the other Mews would get a little redundant because I was busy worrying about my OCs. But I was 13. But I was really obsessed with it. And I had written I was written or planned to write 3 or 4 sequels. And there was going to be 4 stories total. The first one was the canon of Tokyo Mew Mew with my characters. The second one was a sequel to that. So a sequel series to Tokyo Mew Mew with my OCs. And the third one was this weird fantasy, it was kind of an isekai, where they all ended up in a fantasy world, switching places with fantasy versions of themselves, which was mostly based off of a game of pretend that me and my sister and my cousins played together because I was annoying and I made them play games like that. And then the fourth one was going to be the next gen. So all of my OCs, all of the main characters, they were all neatly sectioned off into their ships, and they all had kids. They were all my childhood favorite ships. So, it was Ichigo and Messiah. It was Lettuce and Rio. It was this one still wilds me out to this day. I was so repressed and straight back then that everyone had to have a straight relationship. And so it was Zakuro and Keiichiro. I married them off, which is wild and so silly. This arm is still pissing me off. There is something wrong with this arm, but I'm not going to fix it. I don't care. I'm just going to put a dark gradient over the bottom so that no one can see it. And then Mint was single because even past repressed, slightly homophobic me could not find a man to marry that lesbian off to. So they all had kids. Oh, and no, of course, Pudding and Taruto. Um, so they all had kids, and those kids ended up having to turn into Mew Mews, and there was other for reasons. Because their parents couldn't anymore. I don't remember what the. I genuinely don't remember what plot I was planning. How do I make this hand work? Oh, there's no way I'm gonna figure it out from there. I don't have a chalice or anything to grasp. I need something to firmly grasp. Um, I think the hand needs to come a little closer. And then we'll do something like this. Yeah, so fuck hands. I fuck hands. Uh, I'm not really happy with how the lines are turning out of this after I said all that big talk about how I was feeling better about my line work. I should stop using the G pen. Anyways, I'll come back to the hand. Um, so I came back to it again as an adult, having, more queer interpretations of things, and decided that I was not going to use my old OCs because I wasn't going to rewrite that fic, which was called Aliens and Chocolate. You might be able to find it on the Wayback Machine on Quizilla. Quizilla's dead, but it might be on there. I might port it to AO3 at some point, like I did with my other big Tokyo Mew Mew fan fiction, that I was kind of embarrassed about, but did anyways. um, anyways, I decided to go back to it. Decided was not going to rewrite Aliens and Chocolate, and wanted to, and just kind of plucked the OC next gen kids out of there. And revamped them. So again, now instead of Lettuce Rio and Ichigo Masaya, it's Ichigo Masaya Lettuce, because I want them to all be a cute little poly group, and I'm probably the only person who ships that, and I don't care. And then then I shifted Lettuce's kids over to. I revamped Lettuce's kids entirely, I think, and then I shifted the ones that were remained over to the new Aoyama family. Then there was Zakuro. The Zakuro Keiichiro daughter was changed to a Zakuro Mint daughter, and I gave her a twin, so now she has a twin. Pudding and Taruto stayed married. They kept all their kids. But I did really revamp the kids because their original, I think I named her, the daughter that had become a Mew Mew, I had named Kiseki. And then when I came back to as an adult, I was like, why would the daughter of an alien and a Chinese woman have a Japanese name? So now her name, I think, is, I renamed her to Swan. Fuck, I forgot. It's Watermelon. Her name is Watermelon. I'm pretty sure I just named her Watermelon. And I renamed the other kids too. Anyways. Yeah. Those are the major changes. I decided that Rio didn't get married, but he did adopt a child. He did end up adopting this girl who's very sweet and fun, and I like. And I'm pretty sure there was like I'm planning like a romance between her and the Aoyama's oldest son because they're cute and sweet. Do, do, do. And then of course, Rico and Kanori. Ah, this isn't turning out too bad. The hands are gonna kill me though. I'm avoiding the hands. Something I think the problem is that I'm making the biceps too long. But you know what? We're just gonna commit. We're gonna commit to the bit. I like OCs. They're fun. They're just my little guys. But yeah, this is now the second drawing I'm going to be doing of Rico and Kanori, so maybe I should actually write the fanfic. Okay, this hand looks terrible, but I think I'm just going to commit to it. I'm not really sure what else to do. I can draw hands. Sometimes I'm just lazy, though. It's gotta put her wraps on. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to make him dance. Okay, let's see if I can get some color picking from this. Is not a good idea because it's gonna be really washed out. I can color pick from this though. Oops. Okay, and then we just do the fill-in. We do some fill-in. We do a little bit of not filling that section. Oh, she's got a bracelet. I gotta put her bracelet on. That'll help the wrist not look so janky. I believe, if I remember correctly, Rico is infused with an Emmer leopard. Bum 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 ba 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 ba. I think I have a pickaroo that I was using as a reference for her somewhere. For the colors. Let me see. Let me look at my pickaroo folder. That's sort of it. I might need to lighten the skin even more because the aliens are pretty pale. Kind of like grayish. And then I think I decided to make her eyes yellow. Yeah, like a pale purple, yeah. And then what color will I make the cups? I think I'll just make them plain brown. Oh, hello, Mary. I'm sorry, I don't know how long ago you sent that. Hello. I'm kind of like in a zone. I'm not paying a lot of attention to anything. Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining. Okay, good. I'm glad I didn't ignore you. I'm just doing some Sapphic September drawing. Drawing some Tokyo Mew Mew OCs. I'm gonna clean up some of this line art. Yeah, I was jabbering a lot just for the recording, but I these are some Tokyo Mew Mew OCs of mine. They're next gen kids. This is Mew Licorice, who is Ichigo and Masai's daughter, and also Lettuce's daughter because they're polycule. And then that's Kanori, who is not related to anyone from the original cast except that she's like Kish's student. And they're gay and lesbians. And it's very funny because Kish's protege ends up getting with Ichigo's daughter, and I think that's very funny for him. I'm cleaning up some corners. Not that anyone will notice because I wouldn't notice. Alright, I'm gonna put a little. I'm gonna put a little gradient back here. I've only drawn them like twice, but they always end up really angsty for some reason. Which doesn't make any sense for Tokyo Mew Mew, but you know what? It's fine. Alright, I think I could do a multiply layer. Well, I hope you are having a lovely day, Mary. I don't know what time it is for you, but I hope it's been a good day so far. Can I not select? Okay. Okay, I did just select that. Ooh, quiet and rainy is fun. I like those days. They're nice. They're kind of cozy. What you working on drawing? If you want to share, that is. You don't have to share. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, a chibi of your VTuber model to make into charms. That's fun. That's so cute. I want one of those. Your VTuber design is really cute. It would be even cuter as a chibi. I want to make I want to get into making just acrylic charms in general, just for funsies. I have a button maker, so I could make buttons. I just don't. But I would love to like dip into like making like keychains, standees, make like stuff of my OCs just for me. Ooh, selling them around January. I will keep an eye out. You know, button makers are they're genuinely not that expensive from what I remember. Mine's just like it's like a 1 inch. I personally prefer the 0.5 inch, the 1.5 inch. But that's the one that I was given as a gift, so I am not gonna complain about a gift. But you know, they're. I think if you plan on making if you plan on making buttons, they're worth the investment. And you can make a lot of buttons real fast. I think. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure exactly. Maybe I'm a little skewed on the price. I think the last time I looked, they were like their one was like maybe like $200, which is a lot, but I guess I'm thinking like in comparison to like a game console or something, they're not wildly pricey. And they come with like all the button materials, and then you can get more for pretty cheap. So I feel like it's a decent investment if you want to make a bunch of buttons. I don't think you need to get like a super fancy one or anything either, because they all work essentially the same. Like you can get ones that like will switch out to different size of buttons, but you really only need one size. So it doesn't seem worth it to me. I personally have never been a fan of like the big buttons. I know some people were putting. I saw some of those at the last anime convention I was at, and I'm like, they're cute. The art is great. I don't want a button that's bigger than of 1.5 inches because it's taking up too much space on my bag. Oh, this is the multiply layer. That's why it's not looking right. Okay. Hello? Oh, that's an eraser. That's why it's not working. I can't tell you how many times I'm like, I'm gonna do a drawing, and then I'm like, why isn't it drawing? It's because I have the eraser on still. Can't draw with the eraser. I mean, you could. You could do like a chiaroscuro thing or something, but that's not what I'm doing here. But yeah, buttons, fun little merch. I want to make little things because someday I'm going to like not someday I'm going to actually put out my silly little D&D web novel. What is okay? Where does it Where is that? Where is it? And I want to make like little buttons of the characters from that. I'm gonna lose my mind. Where is that shadow? Oh, it's right there. Okay. I didn't even draw on the multiply layer because I'm silly. There we go. Clean that up. But I would like to make some little buttons, maybe some keychains. Not necessarily to sell, because I don't think I'm going to have enough of a following on that to sell them. But, you know, just a couple for me. Just for me. Someday, if I can ever get my silly little... Because the novel's done. I'm just, like, dragging my feet on actually posting it. Probably for imposter syndrome reasons. But I'm hoping October is when I can start posting the web novel. And that'll be fun, and I will enjoy it, and it'll be good. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for the good luck. And good luck to you as well with your acrylic keychain endeavors. Man, I'm really behind on the Sapphic Septembers. I gotta pick up the pace. I have not finished like a fandom event in like over a year. I don't think I'm gonna finish Sapphic September this year either, but I would like to at least reach 15 entries. I think is the goal. Which is why I'm drawing right now instead of playing Stardew. Because this is more pressing. Yeah, it's probably 15 is probably a little high for me in my current creative position, but I've always had too high of expectations. But I don't know, I've been feeling pretty good lately, so maybe I can make it. Maybe I can even make it all 30, who knows. It'd be cool either. I think it'll be cool either way, no matter what I get done. Which is what I'm telling myself every day. It doesn't matter, I'm doing something. I think I'm going to draw the shadows out a little bit more. Yeah, I'm gonna go kind of crazy with the shadows, I think. Yeah, if I keep going as crazy as I do on all of these, I'm never gonna make it to 15, but I can't help myself. Oh, I was on the wrong fucking layer. Retry. That was the wrong layer. that's better. But yeah, I'm just glad the stream is working right now. Before you were here, it dropped like 4 times, and I'm still not sure why. So luckily, it's behaving now. I'm still not positive why it was dropping, but it just kept disconnecting, and I was like, this is just my life now, I guess. But that's Twitch for you, I suppose. Sometimes things don't work. Alright. Yeah, like that, I think. Kind of a grayish skin. The aliens kind of have like a grayish skin tone. So I gotta have like kind of a cooler look for the let's go with that. With a deeper shadow, I think. Yeah. It's kind of hard. I'm finding in this that it's kind of hard to chat while you draw. It's hard to because I get into the zone. I'm like I'm drawing, I'm doing drawing things, and then I'm like, oh wait, I'm also streaming. So I don't know. Maybe I'll just go back to Stardew after this. Okay, good. I'm glad it's not just me. I get so like in the zone. I'm just like, all right, and then I put this color here, and I draw this color here. I'm like, oh wait, there are people. There's a camera rolling. I got to talk. I got to say things. I got to jabber. I'm not sure what to jabber about. I got back into watching Sevens. I never actually finished watching Sevens. I feel really bad, but I finally I only had like 15 episodes left. I don't know why I stopped, but I'm back now, and I'm finishing it up here. I think I've got like I watched like 5 or 6 episodes, and man, Sevens is really good. It's such a good Yu-Gi-Oh. They're all the characters are so cute. They're so funny. I love those little kids. They're so silly. They're just a bunch of middle schoolers playing an elaborate game of pretend, and I love them. I just did the part. I just watched the episode where I don't know how much you I've seen you write for Seven, so I don't know. I assume you finished. Did you finish watching Sevens? Because I've seen you write stuff for it, so I'm just assuming that you finished watching the sub at least. Okay, you're watching the dub. Your favorite is the pigeon cheval pigeon, right? Oh, okay. You just write from what you remember. That's fine. Oh, okay. No worries. Pigeon man, pigeon boy. I like him. I like him a lot. He's very silly. Okay. Neat. Yeah, I'm just finishing up the sub. I might watch the dub because it does sound like the dub is quite good. Which I feel like is rare for Yu-Gi-Oh. Um, I'm thinking I tried to do this a couple years ago, but I would like to do a full rewatch of all the Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. Like start from the original manga, reread the manga of DM, rewatch season 0, rewatch DM, just watch all the way through because I haven't seen Go Rush yet either, and I would like to because it looks like it slaps. The dub works really well. It's the perfect series for what the dub likes to do, which is make jokes. See, that's what I thought. That's what I really thought because the dubs of your Yu-Gi-Oh really love to be just silly gooses, and that doesn't work for all of. I mean, a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh is very silly, but it doesn't work for all Yu-Gi-Oh. Like you have to be able to take it seriously once in a while because there are some serious fucking moments in there. Um, and so but even at its darkest, Sevens is a very silly little show with silly little guys. Until Go Rush gets a dub, not interested. That's fair. That is fair. All right. But yeah, I like Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh's fun. I do really want to rewatch Arc 5 again for sure. And I want to give Reigns a second chance now that I've had time to be a little jerk about it. I think I would enjoy it if I don't have to wait for week to week Reigns. I think I would enjoy it more. So I want to give it a second chance. Now that I've had time to simmer about the things that annoyed me about it, but I think I can stop being a little petty jerk about it. Because I have enjoyed the Vrains events in Duel Links. I liked the Spectre event. I thought it was fun. So I really should give it a second go, I think. Um, okay. That's the wrong way. I'll go this way. No. Okay, and then I want to see. Okay, no. 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 Just gonna. There we go. That's kind of what I'm looking for. No, that's terrible. I hate that. That's not bad. Actually, I like the linear burn is pretty good. But maybe a little too much color. Just enjoy it through DL. Okay, maybe. Perhaps. Okay, I think the problem here is I just want the bottom to be darker. So we're just gonna... We're gonna try... multiply... and playing with the tools. Yeah, I think that's kind of what I'm looking for. Okay, well this one was not nearly as intense as the Homomaru one, so I think I'm happy with this one for now. I'm gonna try to work on another one before I sign off. To Fortune. Oh, what's day 3? Excuse me, goodness. All right, day 3. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, so day 3 I already have a concept for. I don't know how I'm going to lay it out yet. But day 3 is attic. And the way I always do my events, which is probably not the best way to do it, but it's the way I like it, I just randomly assign ships to every day. I use a random number generator. And I did a different thing this year where I kind of spread out like ships that I already like, a specific OC ships. And then I also have a bunch that are just, I'm pulling random characters from pools and I'm pairing them up. So, for my Arc 5 pool for day 3, I'm going to do Yuzu Rei, which I've never done before. And the theme is, or the prompt is attic. So I thought it would be really fun and interesting to do a sort of like Jane Eyre, a sort of Jane Eyre AU where like Zark has Rei locked in his attic and Yuzu finds her there. So we're gonna see how that works. It's crazy and kind of scares me, but I'm impressed and I'm hollering at the idea of Yuzu Rei. I'm glad you approve. So I have no idea how I'm gonna lay this one out yet. Yeah, this is where my mind went to, locking people in X. I mean, to be fair, the whole prompt list for this year for Sapphics September is all very like gothic. So I feel like there's no other way you can interpret that. Like, it's astrology, fortune, whispers, undead, bones, attic. What else am I supposed to think about? Clearly someone is locked in an attic. Alright. So I think what I need is, like... Okay. So here's the thing, is I I did read. I don't know if I finished it. I tried to read Jane Eyre, and it should be a horror novel, honestly. It should be a horror novel. It should not be a romance. I don't think it should be. I don't know if it was supposed to be interpreted as a romance. It should not be a romance. It is scary as hell, and it's good. It should be scary. Noticed that too, hoping to do requests for it at some point this month, but I'm just going ham, bombing this rare pair of Fickathons with Femslash. Just doing parts in my own way. You are doing your part. I salute you for your good contributions to the Femslash army. All right, I gotta find an attic. Let's find an attic. I did actually read somewhat recently a YA Sapphic take on Jane Eyre. That was really. I think it's called "Escaping Mr. Rochester." Is that if that's how you say his name? I don't know, but very good. I recommend it. All right, none of these attics are scary enough. I need a scary attic picture to work with. Okay. I'm gonna just use this for. That's not what I wanted to do with that, actually. I don't want to do that. I want to put that in my reference box. I'm trying to do this. This is what I'm trying to do. All right. But I think I do want it there too so that I can kind of see it better. Okay. All right. So let's just lay the scene out a little bit. My incredibly messy sketching techniques. Just get that gesture in there. I think what I'm gonna do is like have her coming out of like a trapdoor, like the attic trapdoor. So I'm gonna get rid of the pole. Actually, I don't want that there. Get rid of that. Make that go away. Okay, we're gonna put like a little something like this, perhaps. And then do a little gesture. Okay, we'll put the door like this. This is so messy. This is a lot messier than I normally work, but we're doing something different, so we're trying new things. Maybe I should do this more often. I kind of like this. I should be talking. I forgot to talk again. This is maybe a little flat. I hope your drawings are going well too, Mary. We're both lost in the sauce. Hmm. I don't know if I like this layout, this composition. Hmm. It's going interesting. I've decided I wanted to draw my 2.0 design because I hate my current color palette, but now it's like I feel like I've sold out. I don't think that's selling out. I think that's just choosing the thing that you like, which you're allowed to do. You are your own streamer boss, so you can do what you want. I don't know. Something this does this composition and nobody can see me looking at reference images, so it just looks like a blank screen that I'm not doing anything at. Yeah, you're welcome. Of course. you gotta you gotta do what you want to do in this world. Hmm. Okay, well that's one thumbnail. Let's try another one. Let's try another one. Let's do like a behind, a view from behind. No, no, I don't like that either. Don't like that either. Hang on. I kind of want them interacting, but I'm not sure how to make them interact without, like, I don't know. Do like a little gesture drawing again. If I stick with this layout of that, maybe. Hmm. Maybe if I make the characters a little bigger so that they're more of the focal point. If I do like... No, because that also looks flat. If I do something like... I almost want to do this as a comic, but I don't know if I have the energy to do a comic. Could I do like a... I guess it doesn't have to take place in the attic. The attic is implied. Because there is that really good scene in Jane Eyre where... Maybe zoom in. Like, the attic roof feels very tall, and like claustrophobia invoking composition would be better. No, that's a good that's a good thought. I think let me try. I'll try that too. Um. I might need to look at more attics. This is one of the things why drawing multiple things in one stream might not work in the future, because I spend so much time looking up reference images for inspo. All right, let's try spooky attic. Okay, hang on. I like this. That's kind of spooky. If we do like a... something along these lines. Put like the window in the middle. And then we just have like... change colors. Alright, and then we have like a little shitty little mattress. Why do I keep changing colors? This might require some more thought off stream, but I'll keep picking at it for I'm gonna be on for probably another 15-ish minutes. I'll keep picking at it. If I could just like kind of figure out the sizing, I'm gonna do a little artist shortcut and just figure out the sizing a little bit. Okay, I just want to see like how I would arrange the characters in the space. Maybe because I like the idea of like the moment of discovery, but I also like the idea of them like hugging. Because I want to do more with like actual interaction, like character interaction. I feel like that's a weakness that I would like to work on. I'm very good at drawing singular characters, but and then yeah, maybe make them a little bigger so that it feels more claustrophobic. Something like that, perhaps. Put her head. Maybe something like this. Sort of comic-like, perhaps. Peeking out. Something. Something like this, maybe. Who knows? And then they're like, and then the main drawing is like them hugging. Something like this, perhaps. It's a little bit more work, but it might be worth it. And then we just like put the attic. I don't know, maybe I won't end up drawing the attic. It's fine. We'll figure it out. The characters are more important right now. Okay, so first we have like little yuzu face poking out, peeking, snooping. Holding up the trap door. Something like this. Figure it out. Do a better sketch later. And then we do like a little eye close up, like a oh holy shit. And then there she is hiding, all sad looking. Maybe put Yuzu in the side. I don't know. We'll figure this out. We're figuring it out. This is the process. This is the creative process. No, we're gonna get rid of that. I don't want that. We're gonna do more of a little closer upper. And I think I'm gonna turn her a little bit. Oh, thank you. I'm glad my creative process can be inspiring. I like to think of it as just like we just make this shit up as we go and it's all good. We're having fun. We're messing around. Playing around. something messy like that. And then, I don't know, there's stuff happening here. Alright. Okay, now I think I'm ready to actually do some real drawing. Alright, let's get my references. Where are where are all my references? Okay, I can't have two folders called reference photos, a variety of reference photo. It's too confusing. Why did I do that? Okay, where are you, my girl? There you are. Alright, let's get this. I think I'm gonna do a little goof here. So that I can see my lines better. Alright. Let's make some nice little boxies to work with. Okay, and now we can do some little sketchies. Some neater sketchies. Here's the trap door. How do I make this? Okay. Let's see if I can find a good... No. Oh well, gotta figure it out myself, I guess. Do, 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 do. Put a little door here. Okay, and she's got her arm kind of like... The funny thing about streaming with a PNG tuber or VTuber is that you can't see me making the funny positions to figure out how arms work. So it's like her arm is under here doing like this. So it's like her hand is going to be doing like this. With the thumb is not visible. It's kind of like... the hand is kind of like twisted like this, so you can kind of see the thumb on this side, but something like that. No, wait, the thumb is visible. The thumb, that is why it looks wrong, because the thumb is on this side. How the fuck do hands work? Yeah, thumb's on that side. Okay. Alright, and then we'll just draw like the whole face so that I can kind of figure out what's going on here. Hands derogatory. Yep. That's the artist life. Do some eyes. Do a little hair. Okay, I think I might need to smallify the head. The head needs to be smallified. Fuck, I'm drawing on the wrong layer. Oh well. Oh well. That's not the right tool here. Okay, we'll put your little pigtails on. Do a little close-up. A little shock. A little Kuma shock. And then we'll just like do that in shadow over here. A little shock look. Alright, okay, and then we're gonna do Ray over here. She's gonna be, I need her to be kind of slumped over. And then the leggies. Leggies like that. I need a reference of Ray. Do I have one saved already? No, I do not. Oh, yeah, I do. There she is. There she is. Oh my goodness. I guess her bangs are on that side, aren't they? Then we do this. And I want her bangs to be all droopy bangs. She is having a bad time. All her, like, loose, stringy hair. Like, I think it's like half in a pigtail, but it's not any, it's fallen out. Yeah, their pigtail is like down here. Then I'm just gonna put her in a Bertha dress. Yeah, big fluffy dress. Big fluffy nightgown like dress. That's what I'm talking about. Figure out the hands later, as usual. And then I don't have to draw her legs because she's wearing a dress. I have done so many weird layer configurations for this one. Everything is on a different fucking layer. Alright. Alright. Well, I have been on for about 2-ish hours, and I should probably take a break because my wrist is starting to say that everything is terrible. So I should probably not give myself carpal tunnel syndrome. I will try to finish this later, I suppose. But thank you for joining me, Mary. This was a fun, chill time. I hope you got some good drawing done. And I'm gonna probably go ahead and log off then. But all right, thank you. Oh, good. I'm glad you did, and thank you again for joining. And I will be on again some other time. Probably playing Stardew again or drawing. I don't know. Depends on how far behind I am still on drawing. But it'll be fun either way. So, all right. Thank you so much for joining, and I will see you on other social medias. All right, have a good one.